welcome. Really appreciate the fact that you could be here and join us this evening. Today is a day of celebration. We're here, the students are being celebrated for their excellence in their academic endeavors. All made possible as a result of the God-given gifts, talents that they have, as well as their dedication and their hard work in school each day. We'll recognize this evening our recent spelling bee champions, our math field day winners, our state Martin Luther King poster contest winners, as well as Lincoln County's first National Merit Scholar. Before we get into the program, I'd like to take just a moment to introduce our board members as well as our central office staff that's joining us this evening. I'll step out of the way here. To my left, we have Mr. Larry Wilkerson. And to his left, your right, is Vice. My left, my right. Yeah. My left, your right. I did this the last time, didn't I? We've got Mr. Fred Curry with us this evening, our Vice President. To his left, we have Mr. Steve Priestley, our Board President. And beside Mr. Priestley is Mr. Rowdy Baker, board member. And Mrs. Carol Smith is not with us. We're not sure if she's en route or what, but hopefully she'll be able to join us in a little while. Also with us this evening is Bill Linville. Bill Linville, Assistant Superintendent. And we also have Tina Black standing back there in the back, our receptionist. And behind or beside Tina, we have Mr. Kirk King, our Federal Programs Director, who's going to be helping with the presentation here momentarily. And to my immediate right is my secretary, Brenda Powell. It turns out it's also been a day of celebration for her since it's her birthday. And I have to tell this story, you know, I can't let it go. Of course. You know, word got out today that we were going to have cake and ice cream this afternoon. And with that, of course, the possibility that there may be candles involved. Well, I've been told, although I didn't witness it, that Mr. King, on hearing that there may be candles involved on the birthday cake, come running in here with a fire extinguisher. Not that we would ever, you know, tell anyone's age or anything. But Brenda's responsible for planning and organizing this event this evening. Brenda, thank you so much for all that you do every day. It's all of our pleasure to share with you this evening these outstanding accomplishments of our students. Congratulations to all of you. I know that there's no doubt that every one of you will continue to excel in your educational endeavors. And joining us is Carol Smith, board member. Glad you can join us. Turn around unless I turn off. I'd also want to thank Sean O'Donoghue for being here this evening and covering this event. We greatly appreciate you, Sean.
Thanks, Jeff.
And with that said, I'm going to invite Mr. King now to come up. And he is going to recognize our spelling bee champs and math field day winners.
And I come fire extinguisher free.
Yeah.
We've already emptied it.
It's tough to do something like that when the person cutting the cake is right beside you and she has a knife. So you have to be careful when you try to play a joke. So, good evening, folks, and congratulations to those of you who are here and present this evening. We are just so proud of the fact that we can come this evening and recognize you and your academic accomplishments, what you give to yourself, to your schools, to your community, and to Lincoln County is really immeasurable. And we truly appreciate your dedication. And it makes the work that we do, it validates what we do and gives us a reason to get up in the morning and come and face the demons, so to speak. So we do appreciate everything that you do. And As I call these names, I will tell you that I would be in trouble competing against any of you. So with that being said, I'm loud and I get to call out names. So we're going to move to the spelling bee. In January, we had 14 students participate in our annual spelling bee competition, and we have this evening the runner-up and the county winner. Our runner-up from Midway Elementary is Miss Heather Lacey. And Heather really does a great job. Our challenge with Heather is she just projects, but the stand is real tall when we have a spelling competition. But she doesn't let that hold her back. She does a great job, and we're really proud of her. Thank you, Heather.
Mr. King, what grade is Heather in?
Heather, why don't you tell us what grade you're in? 5th grade.
Fifth grade. Thank you.
And one of the things that I, and thank you, Mr. Priestley, for saying that. Boys and girls, you get a chance to speak too, because one of the things that I believe in as you grow and mature is you need to be able to stand in front of an audience and communicate. And spelling bee, you guys know that because we had you do that during the spelling bee. Math field day, maybe not, but that's okay. It's good practice. I see you gave like that. And all right. The county spelling bee winner from Duval, PK8, Mr. Brody Pinson.
Go Mount
You notice I'll get that other.
Brody, could you come back for a photo op, please? And Brody, why don't you tell us what grade you are in, please?
6th grade.
Thank you, sir.
I'm safe.
You know I'm gonna get this little lady next to you.
Perfect. Everything is forward and that's perfect. 3, 2, 1.
Proud
You know,
mom.
Mr. King, they also represented our county very well too at the regional spelling bee this past Saturday. Both of them made it through the 4th round.
Outstanding, yes. Thank you for that information, Mr. Tully. Moving on to the county math field day, what we're going to do this evening is recognize the grade level winners. 4th grade winner from Midway Elementary, Somi Sloniker. Somi's not here. 5th grade winner from Hearts, PK8, Landon Bryant. 6th grade winner from Duval, PK8, Brody Pinson.
That's for Mountaineer County.
7th grade winner from Duval, PK8, Garrett Caldwell. 8th grade winner from Hamlin, pre-K8, Isaac Lucas. 9th grade winner from Lincoln County High School, Ashley Adkins. Representing the 10th through the 12th grade, the 10th grade winner, one of my former students I'm very proud of, Mr. Gabriel Burgess from Lincoln County High School. Now, Gabriel, I took your thunder, but tell him what grade you're in. All right.
It's been 6 or 7 years now.
Easy on that 6 or 7 years. At this time, I'm going to ask that Mr. Paul Elliott come forward, and he's going to talk to us about the, oh, I'm sorry, photos?
Can I get a photo of Gabriel
Okay.
and Brody, I guess? Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Here we go. Here.
Okay.
Actually, no, you're fine there. Make sure.
Perfect. Paul's Jeff on
All right, 3, 2, 1, and thank you.
He is tall.
Congratulations, Kyle.
Oh, thanks. What?
All right, now, sorry about that, folks. I'm going to ask the art teacher at Lincoln County High School, Mr. Paul Elliott, to come forward and talk to us about the poster winning contest. Mr. Elliott.
First, I'd just like to thank you all for having me here. Some of y'all I haven't seen for quite a while, but it's nice to see you again. The Martin Luther King Poster Contest, it's an annual art competition. It's actually K through 12, and they have it every year. It's a pretty, actually, big event. The winners, they get to go to the Capitol, up to Cultural Center, and this year, actually, Governor Tomlin was there to present the awards, and used to be in the past, they got monetary awards. This year, they got gifts, but it's a very nice reception. They have a nice meal. They also have, it's called the Living the Dream Awards, where they recognize community leaders. It's usually around Martin Luther King holiday. And they used to have the essay contest, where they'd have the essay contest winners also read their essays, but they kind of broke that up last couple of years. But they have different divisions. Now, usually every year it's between our school and I think it's Mingo County Technical Center. They have a lot of good artwork. But they have 3 divisions. Now, we won first, second, and third in the, it's a computer-generated artwork. And we had Danielle Hanna. She won first place. We had Carradine Tudor won second, and Patient Brumfield won third. Unfortunately, they have practice and work and some other things going on tonight, so they couldn't make it. But I would like to encourage you all that maybe in elementary or middle school to participate in these events, because it is a very nice event. And they do talk a lot about also about you know, Martin Luther King, so it's a learning experience also for those children. Thank you.
Good evening. It's my honor to introduce a young man that, and it is a truly honor to introduce him. As Mr. Midkiff's already stated, this young man was the first Lincoln County National Merit Scholar. Now, what does that mean? Across the nation, his 11th grade year, there was 1.5 million students took the PSAT test that would take to qualify. Only 3% qualified. They reduced that down to 50,000. Then they reduced it on down to 8,200 to qualify. This young man has been offered multiple scholarships, one of which is $125,000 to Oklahoma. But he's not happy with that. They're out there, instead of him bidding on things, they're bidding on him right now. And he's out there saying, I'm gonna go here, and he's a couple Ivy League schools and different things, so he's out there. So he's holding out for the best scholarship. Also, he was an AP scholar with distinction, National Society of High School Scholars, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Math Field Day team, Geography Bowl team, West Virginia All-State Band. This is 3 years. Is it 3 or 4? 3. Okay, 3 years. I didn't know if it had been named this year. And another thing that's that he was very outstanding in was they have a performance at Carnegie Hall. It's called the National Performance Series Honor Band that performs there. 19,000 people from different countries applied. 19,000. They named 750 of them. Okay? And this young man was picked for 2 areas, band and orchestra. You know, and they performed in Midtown Manhattan, New York. and talking to his mother and dad yesterday. He roomed with someone from Russia that spoke, was it Russia, that spoke 2 languages?
Yeah, they lived in California, but they were originally from Russia.
Yeah, that's, you know, said everybody there spoke 2 languages. You know, he was a Sound of America Honor Band, of course, performing in numerous European countries, West Virginia Honor Band, Virginia Tech Honor Band, All Area Band, Scores Academic Festival at Marshall University. He has earned the gold, silver, and bronze medals. On the West Test during his 9th, 10th grade years, he earned distinguished in every category. And on the Smarter Balance Test last year, his 11th grade year, he earned the highest possible level in all categories. You know, this is our first National Merit Scholar, Mr. Caleb Cook.
Giving you a car. If I could carry on my shoulders, that was awesome.
Perfect. This way.
You want me to go? Okay.
I can't, I'm just trying to get the board.
All
There
right.
we go. 3, 2, 1. Great.
Congratulations. From George? Yeah. I probably got that from his grandpa, right?
That's where it come from.
Yeah, that's great.
I asked Caleb if he wanted to say a couple words. He said no. George Hearn said he's not like his grandpa.
Congratulations again. We're all so proud of you and your accomplishments. Thank you, parents, grandparents, for being here this evening, for supporting your children in their endeavors. Like I said, there's no question in my mind that all the students are here this evening representing the school system are going to be successful at whatever they endeavor in their future. So hopefully we'll see them back here as we continue to have our celebration. We'll have another one coming up in a few weeks. We're going to recognize our Young Riders winners as well as our Golden Horseshoe winners and some other activities that took place at the high school. So we do have refreshments out in the hallway for you. Mexican, right?
Mexican.
I've been smelling all
Mexican
afternoon.
theme.
So you're welcome to join us for our meal before we have our board meeting. Okay, all right. Board president would like to speak to you.
No, I won't belabor anything here. I want everybody to be able to go eat, but I just want to echo what Mr. Midkiff said, congratulating all of you. When I asked about Heather there and what grade she was in, and what I'm thinking is, you know, you got 2 or 3 more years of this spelling bee to come, as does Brody. So, you know, they did well at the regional, according to Bruce there, so that's great. Appreciate you've got great things to come. All of you, you know, I think all of us, you know, just our congratulations are in order and our pride in you. Because as we've said before, whenever you do well, it makes all of us as a county look good, you know, and that's what we're after, you know. When somebody like Caleb goes out and performs in Manhattan, I mean, what can you say? That makes, you know, that's somebody from our county that, you know, we all take pride in it. You know, we're gonna hop on the bandwagon, no matter whether it be academics or whatever, you know, if you're from our county, we're with you all the time. But just want to congratulate all of you for what all you've done. And I think Mr. Midkiff said, you know, we certainly, you as the students and all the hard work you put in, but your parents and your grandparents, your teachers, and the principals are all, you know, it's a cooperative effort of all of you all that do these things. And too often it goes without being stated, you know, the recognition that you should have, because typically we have board meetings, we go through all these business things, and Mr. Midkiff has us doing this, that, and the other, but, you know, what it's all about are these kids out here. Too often, you know, we don't really get to see you, so that's why we like to have these types of celebrations, so we can honor you, and at the same time, it gives us the opportunity to see you and let you know how we feel. So thanks to everybody.
Students ready in the hallway.